there's a little bit more ear-to-ear ASMR. Hopefully, I know that the top of the mic doesn't pick up sound the way that the sides do. They're way more sensitive. So I'll try and remember that you're down here. But today, I wanted to do, if you can't tell, I've been on a Nintendo fix. I was clearing out my room, I found all of my old DS games and I've laid them all out organised in front of me, and I thought it might be nice and nostalgic for me to go through, well, maybe not all of them because there's, oh my goodness, there's dozens here, but I was a big Nintendo kid, to go through them and talk a little bit about them and show you some of my favourites because these are so nostalgic. Yeah, I also have a weird amount of like sequels and like series of games I didn't realise. I thought they were way more standalone, but I organised them and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Imagine games. If anyone's out there, do you remember Imagine? Because I remember Imagine. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna start out with a classic. Now, I apologise, I don't know what the version of these are. Nintendogs. Then I have another one as well. I played these so much. Did anyone else get like crazy angry? See, when it would ask you to, at the very beginning, you go and you play with the sample dogs and you pick your dog. I used to always feel so bad for the sample dogs. And then you have to name them, but you have to like shout the name. And I was really bad, I guess, at saying the name the same way over and over again because I was like too small, and I tried it as an adult because I was like, oh, it's impossible, like I must have been onto something, and then I redid it and it's super easy. But I like could not get the name down, and I remember I used to end up naming my dogs like like noises that were easy to replicate. I used to always go for big breeds so that I could make money with the frisbee throwing, like the athletics. I was like the equivalent of a dance mum for Nintendogs. I think this one might be, is it Chihuahua? I think that's Chihuahua, and this one is maybe Labrador. I know that the Dalmatian one was purple. My sister had the Dalmatian one. Very chic. Oh, I would love the Dalmatian actually. But yes, love these games. I used to love walking them. I was kind of harsh. I used to like drag the lead like crazy. I loved bathing them so much. Hope I'm not damaging it, dang it. By the way, if anyone's worried about me damaging the cartridges, because I know they're not in their cases, these are well over 10 years old. Don't worry, they've had their life. And I have a feeling they'll be okay because I did everything bar cook them when I was a kid. These went through the runner, so they'll be okay, nobody panic. Next up we have 2 Littlest Pet Shop games. I don't know if you can see. I was majorly into Littlest Pet Shop, or My Little Pet Shop, when I was younger. At my school there was kind of like a collectible thing happening, like a little bit of an underground trade ring. Smurf toys that they were putting in McDonald's Happy Meals, which is so weird thinking back on that. I never became obsessed with like having all the Smurf toys, and I was so happy when it came around and it was Littlest Pet Shop because I already had a collection of them. Very flex-worthy. I did really like these games, but I don't remember a huge amount about them, to be honest. Okay, next up, let's do my Imagine games. Let's get through them. So I had 6, and that was Imagine Dream Weddings. Loved this. I never really wanted to get married or anything as a kid. I didn't daydream about my wedding, but I loved being the wedding planner. Imagine Baby Care or Baby Club. Again, I think I did play it a lot, but it was kind of more of a sense of obligation, which is what crazy to think of now. I was a mother, guys. I was 7 and a mother. Imagine Pet Vet. I didn't play that as much as my other ones, but I did finish it, I think. Or as much as you can. Imagine Interior Designer. Loved that one. Imagine Happy Cooking. I didn't play as much of this one because I already had Cooking Mama. I loved Cooking Mama. My Secret World by Imagine. The things that are on this game cartridge are hilarious. Both hilarious and humiliating. I think I so desperately wanted that Disney movie plot life, you know? I wanted to go to Camp Rock. Let me shake my right a little. I wanted to go to Camp Rock. I wanted Monte Carlo. I wanted drama, glamour. And I think when I read back on my diary entries, and those is so funny because it's me being 6, being I am devastated. I'm heartbroken. I've been broken up with. Even my boyfriend that I had when I was 8 or whatever. I loved Imagine Interior Design. There was one certain bit of it that I remember being so angry that I couldn't get past. I couldn't figure out how to do it. It was something to do with crown molding or something. I'm sure I'd be able to do it now. It was just because I was so small, but it drove me crazy. Let's do my Mario games next. We have get them into a little fan. We have Super Mario, I think it's a 3D, and then New Super Mario Bros, which is kind of funny because how new is it now, you know, and Mario Kart, which I played the life out of, but I was never good enough to do 200cc. I think out of all of these, I probably put the most time into Super Mario 64. Please tell me your main in Mario Kart, by the way. Very important. Very character telling. And the old one, mine's was Dry Bones. trying to get another Pokemon Black basically because I played that and really liked it. And this one's kind of unusual. I think you're like longer or taller. I know that sounds weird, but you know, you're super like compact for your character in Pokemon. I don't think this one was like that. I think it played a little differently. God forbid there's change. One of these I finished, and I can't remember which one. It was the one that has the like water creatures, probably Soul Silver, I think. I think I remember finding it kind of crazy that you could like interact with your Pokemon way more. Like when you walked around, they would follow behind you. Is that Pokemon Soul Silver? Someone tell me if I'm wrong. But they would walk behind you and you could like talk to them, and eventually like a little heart would come up, you know, they'd be like, you'd bonded with them. I think I quite liked that. There's a kind of funny story behind Pokemon Black. I played, which I'll show you soon, I played the life out of Dragon Quest 7 Sentinels of the Starry Skies. I think that's it. And I liked it so much. I loved the character customization, loved everything about it, that when I saw there was a new Dragon Quest coming out, I went to game with my grandpa. And for my birthday he was going to buy me the new one. So I think I did buy it, and then I was reading it, and I put it in my DS because I brought it with me to like literally play it in the car because I was so excited. And I realised that you couldn't play as a girl, and you couldn't customise, and that literally like ruined it for me. And I immediately went back and returned it, and they said I could pick something else out, so I picked out Pokemon Black. Little feminist origin story. Good for me, good for me. Tycoon. Oh my gosh. I was a business owner in Tycoon. I think with Tycoon and then Tycoon 2 here. I don't think I played much of 2 actually. I think it was mainly 1. I distinctly remember my polar bears fighting for their lives. And I had people walking way too long distances, like, and did bends and stuff like that randomly. This is a little bit too much for me to hold, but my Sims collection, Sims 3, Sims 2, My Sims Kingdom, and for some reason another beat up copy of My Sims. I think I might have bought it second hand to try and like play online or something. Maybe I got it as a present from someone who didn't know I had it. I bought My Sims Kingdom on the DS because I had it on the Wii, and I loved it on the Wii. Oh my gosh, it was like, do you ever have a game that you have such like fond memories of just being completely stuck into it? That's My Sims Kingdom on the Wii for me. It was like everything I wanted. I feel like that's a very identifiable, like, recurring theme with all these, to be honest. They're so, like, slice of life. I didn't play much of I didn't play much of Sims 2. I think I remember finding it really limited. But Sims 3 I did. But you can't is it? You can't woo or have a baby or die, I think. I don't know if you can age either, so it was kind of like, you know, an iffy, half-baked version of The Sims. I did play a lot of it, but mainly just for like house designing, and then because I couldn't like cheat on the Nintendo DS, or if there's a way to, I didn't know how, so I got on the Wii. I think I cheated in the Wii. Motherlode. Next up, we have a very nostalgic franchise. Cats. Cats 2. Hamsters 2. Hamsters. These are such like little girl games. If there's any guys watching this who played these like when they were younger, please tell me, because I remember distinctly me and my best friend, I think we were like 10 or something, and we really wanted to play with like the boys in our class who had DS's, because we were the only like girls that we knew that had them, so like, you know, I didn't know where to find other people to play with. And I remember we went to them with Dragon Quest and like wanted to play online, and they were like, no, guy. How rude. Come on. The more the merrier, right? But loved cats, love hamsters, love that there was no fatal consequences to leaving them in a drawer for months. See, this is why I could never have Tamagotchis. It did stress me out with my Nintendogs when I would go back and they were like really sad because you'd been away for a while. I think I put it in recently, expecting them to be like, to have ran away or something, and they were fine, so like, after a certain amount of time, does it not add up? I don't know. I'd just like to thank my Chihuahua for staying by me. Thank you, Buttons. Thank you. Horse Life. Anyone else remember Horse Life? If this is the game I'm thinking of, you get like a first person POV of riding a horse, like really chill, through like a forest. You get to brush your horse, you get to pick like the pattern and stuff, I think. I loved this, I thought it was so relaxing. I loved like the trail. I'm kind of freaked out by horses a little bit in person. They're like too, it's majestic, the word, like they're too big and powerful, and I don't like that they scare so easily. Also always been a little bit frightened of an animal that you can't go behind. I did feed a horse when I was a kid and it bit me, but that was because like I remember explicitly they were like, okay, when you feed it, like put your hand out like this, not like this, because they'll think this is a bit to chew. And of course I immediately went up to it like that, and she was called Sunny, and she got a hold of my hand. I forgave her for it though. Loved Sunny. She was like this grey horse that I remember I saw like once or twice, because my mum knew someone that knew someone who did like pony classes or something. So this was a nice distance away for me to imagine me and Sunny's life together. Thank you, Horse Life. Okay, that was the first of my like standalone games. with them because I do want to show you guys all of them, even though I know it's a lot. Here we have Art Academy. It's so frustrating, it's not focusing well. Did anyone else play this game? This game was amazing. It was like, gosh, it was kind of like a little art system, like on your DS. I remember, and there was like tutorials, like painting tutorials and stuff. I think I did all of them. And see, looking back, some of them were like so foolproof that they're actually really good. Like, I think there was like a graphite thing of an apple that you do, like a drawing that I loved. A helicopter just flew overhead, so maybe they don't want me to talk about this game. Conspiracies. But anyway, loved this. Absolutely loved it. It was how I learned what opacity meant. And opaque. I just loved the vibe. You had like a little kind of like Leonardo da Vinci type teacher. Was it Leonardo da Vinci? Surely not. Kicking Mama. Yes. Even better than Mama. Love this. I desperately craved Mama's praise. I needed it. I couldn't have her look at me disapprovingly. See the recipes in this. Can you cook them? Like, are they... If you follow them, will you get like a good result? That might be a daft question. I'm sure somebody's done that and I can look it up. Love Mama. She's kind of a really good Halloween costume, actually. Is she ginger? Maybe I should think about that. Of course. Animal Crossing Wild World. Dearly beloved. This game is so nostalgic for me. This was probably like out of everything the most hours. My favourite villager was Teddy. And I was heartbroken when he left. Because in this game, they just up and left, by the way. I never played New Horizons. No, not New Horizons. I never played New Leaf, which is kind of weird because I would love this game. I think is it because New Leaf was only in the 3DS. And I had chosen, I made my choice, and I picked a DSi XL instead of a 3DS because I loved the big screen. But yeah, I never played New Leaf. But your relatives used to abandon you. It was terrible. I do wish there was a way to remove them in New Horizons, like, properly. I know you can do the whole, like, sleep thing and skip time, and eventually you'll get them, like, with a thought bubble on the beach, but... My fantasy character that I want in Animal Crossing, like, fantasy villager, is... what's his name? Pietro. The, like, clown sheep, or, like, clown ram. I want him so bad. I have the Mystery Islands that you can go to. I've been to so many that I've started re-getting characters again, which is really frustrating, like ones that I've already seen before. I've had the cat with the glasses that people went crazy for during COVID. Raymond. I've had Raymond twice. And no Pietro. I can't get an amiibo card if it's like giving up. And I've played so much of the game now that it's way harder to get Nook Miles. I need him so bad. Style Boutique. The music of this game gives me such nostalgia. Loved this game. Played it so much, played it right to the end. If anyone's played it, there's this like guy, kind of like faceless, handsome man, I think. flirts with you a little bit. This game kind of hinges on making you feel like you're not like other girls, which is kind of funny. Maybe a little bit of a troubling start of my gaming career. To be met with that mentality explains a lot. But I really thought we were going to get a fully fledged romance with him contained in this children's game. For some reason, I remember when it ended, I couldn't believe it. I was gutted. I wanted Mr. Faceless Man to marry me and run my style boutique with me. I remember I saw someone make a TikTok recently, and they were going through the what was it? They were styling themselves in outfits based on the brands in this game, because they all have a super specific look. One's more kind of classic 2000s emo, one's super Lolita and sweet fashion, one's super earthy girl. Guys, it holds up. It does hold up a bit. Maybe I should play it. No, I'm trying to get through Baldur's Gate 3. No distractions. Not even for Style Boutique. Ending with a very strong contender for favourite. I don't even know if I can call any of these a favourite. I guess Wild World probably, but Dragon Quest 7? Sentinels of the Starry Skies. Masterpiece. Don't kill me. I haven't finished it. I am on the spoilers if you haven't played this old game. I'm on the last battle, or I think it's the last one, with Corvus, where you ascend to the heavens or whatever, and he's gotten really, messed up. He's got wings and all that. I'm on that. I think it's because every time I go to finish it, I just want to restart it and experience it again. The character customization, you get to customize your own party in this, which I remember thinking was crazy when I was a kid. I think I might have made my best friends and my crush or something. Or I would always give myself I would stay, what was it? I think my first time where I got as far as I did, I stayed as a minstrel, and then in later games I ended up paladin, not sure how you say that. I ended up going for that because I thought it was really cool, and you got a little orb side character, which was kind of crazy. I just loved this so much. I loved the clothes and the customization. The stories are weirdly moving. I remember thinking that, was it the Black Knight? Or is it called the White Knight in the game? I remember thinking his story at the start was the most profound, beautiful love story ever. It hurts me so much that they shut down the online Nintendo thing, so that you can't go on the cool online store and game for this anymore that had super weird rare items. Kills me. Oh, I love you, Dragon Quest. Thank you for coming with me on a little ramble there. Please don't be too concerned about me scratching up the cases. I know I ended up getting really distracted talking, so there probably wasn't as much, cartridge ASMR as I planned to do, but these just bring back such a strong sense of nostalgia for me. I can't distract myself. I have to finish Baldur's Gate 3. No time for DS games. But please ask me to do another Animal Crossing video so that I have an excuse. I still don't know what to name my town. I'm a new star. See what happens. ASMRville. Is that too on the nose? Thank you so much for watching. I If you've watched this far in, thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting. I've just had so much fun doing these, and I feel like I'm getting better, and I'm getting more comfortable figuring out the little, little kinks in my setup. And thank you for following me along on the journey. I'll see you on Friday for my next upload. I hope you're having a good day, a good night, and I hope this was relaxing, a nice little break away from the non-ASMR parts of life. Winter is coming. It's real dark out there. I'll see you guys in the next one.